Welcome to another episode of Lunch with the Shark. Join us as we dive deep into discussions about business, accounting, and finance to help you build a business that thrives. Now sit back and have a bite with your host, the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa.
Well, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to a new edition of Lunch with the Shark. I am your host, Vidal, the Shark CFO Espinosa. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. I really appreciate it. You see me with a jacket, a sports jacket here, and I think it's navy blue and red and white because we just held a webinar. Remember, I've been talking about it. How to bring your company into the U.S. And I thought that by wearing the patriotic colors of the United States of North America in my clothing today, I would make it a little bit more relevant. And I want to thank everybody that tuned in, joined us. We actually had a very successful webinar. Every single seat in our webinar was full, and we got tons of questions, which actually indicates that a lot of people from every corner of the world wants to come and do business in the United States. I want to continue with that trend, but just right now and tell you that people, you do not require a special visa to open a company or a business in the United States. No special visa. We have several clients that don't even have a visa to come into the United States that actually own several companies and they own real estate in the United States. You are not required to have a visa. You're required to have a visa if you want to come into the United States and check on your business. Now, one thing is checking and looking into your business, and another thing is working in your business. For that, you do need a visa, which we are also capable of supporting you through our legal team here in Invictus Advisors. And we can actually get you a TN visa, an E1, an E2, E5, any visa that you qualify for a temporary residency. We can help you prepare the whole package, train you, give you some advice on how to navigate your interview. And at the end, our ultimate goal is successfully get you a temporary visa to work in that company that you own here in the United States. So again, I want to thank everybody I want to thank everybody that has reached out already to us. We already booked, I think, 5 or 6 calls to see each particular case for tomorrow. And we have a couple of openings left for tomorrow. And we have Friday. I think tomorrow is Friday. Holy chiniskis triskis. And then on Monday, we still have 4 slots available. So if anybody here wants to open a company from Mexico into the US or from any part in the world, come to work. You already have a business, a solid business abroad. Let us know. If you want to immigrate to the US, we can help you through your company. So how you guys doing? How's everything doing? I know you guys are doing great and amazing, and everything that you planned for this week has materialized. I know it has for us. I know that we are working towards our goals, towards our plan, following that blueprint, that plan to achieve those goals. I want to also do you see my chingaderas in the back there? Yes. Those are from Mexican artisans, in the Guadalajara region. And we actually visited my brother and our office in Guadalajara several years ago, and we got them from there. It's a whole mural of blown glass, like in Murano. We actually save shitload of money by not bringing it from Murano, and but we love our Mexican art. So thank you to those marvelous and amazing artisans down in Mexico. So let's jump right into our topic. And has everything that we've been talking this week resonated with you so far? The biggest problem in our business, it's not sales. You're going to say, why? What the fuck are you talking about? What you're saying? Well, the biggest problem in our company and in our business, it's not knowing your company, your business, your competitors. And today, we're going to talk about the market trends. My dad run the company like this. So because he's still in the board of directors and it's his company and I am just overseeing the operation, the market trends from 1951 are the ones that are ruling my current company in 2020. What the F? Yes. What the F? Do we know our market trends? Dad, but we're losing clients and you're going to lose all of them. Even if your business is already well established in your industry, keeping up with the trends, it's important in order to show your customers that you are flexible, that you are innovative. If you stick with the old because our methods work, because my dad says so, because he is the owner and he grew this company to $1 million a year. Dude, it's your time. It's your turn. It gives the impression that you aren't willing to change, to accommodate current circumstances, to expand, to innovate. No, we are using this same telephone because, dude, no. We are doing everything by paper. Really? No. We are giving them a shitload of pages so they can read through because the market trends. Here are 3 reasons why it's important to always stay up to date on industry trends. The first one is really, people, you may look old-fashioned. There's nothing wrong with all traditions and all customs and all ways of doing it, but perception is everything. Perception is everything. And I was actually talking to somebody yesterday, and I told her, I said, you know what? My recommendation is for you to get a virtual office, a suite, okay, instead of using your home address. The second thing is that I would recommend you stop using your Gmail, your Hotmail, your live.com, your apple.com, or whatever extension is on your email and get a corporate email. She's like, oh, no, but I'm just starting to sell a couple of things. I said, do you know what? Perception is everything. You seem old-fashioned. If your customers and clients request some newer products or procedures, but you can't adapt to meet those needs, you risk looking old-fashioned and might lose that business to your competition. Yes. Why would want to work with someone that it's old-fashioned? What would somebody wants to work with someone that it's not innovating? that it's not creative, that it's not up to trends. And I'm going to talk to you about the accounting industry. Remember that I spoke to you and I said to you that the trend is that for companies, for individuals, I apologize. I have some allergies right now. I apologize. For 2028, yes, Ernst & Young came up with a study or an analysis or a paper that said that by 2028, most individuals were going to be utilizing software to prepare their tax returns. What should we in the industry, in the accounting industry, or the accountants that prepare tax returns, what are they going to do? Right? For instance, what H&R Block going to do? Jackson Hewitt, they prepare taxes for individuals. What are they going to do? They're going to have to change their business model. So they need to keep up with trends. Us accountants, we have to face from just doing books, handing a piece of paper at the end of the year, which is a tax return, and that's it. No, we have to pivot to becoming true mentors, true advisors to our clients, and actually be proactive and reach out to them and say, hey, how are you doing? Not just, hey, how you doing? It's like, hey, how are you doing with your business? What can I do for you? How can I help you take off that burden that only you took it upon yourself? Right? Instead, prepare yourself for those demands and attract more business that your competitors won't be able to keep up with it. Plain and simple. Wherever your competitors, we spoke about yesterday that we did an analysis, a benchmark on our competition, what aren't they doing? Do it. Based on the trend, based on asking. How can you know about the trends? Not because somebody is in a social media dancing, you're going to go out dancing. No, not just because everybody and their mother in the accounting industry are targeting taxes, we are going to target taxes. No, people, when it comes to taxes, you are not expert in taxes. No, not at all. But I want to deduct this. Well, if you want to deduct this, you sign your tax return, you prepare your tax return, plain and simple. The code says this. And sometimes one thing is in the code, and another thing is what the procedures and internal circulars from the Internal Revenue Service say. Your train of thought, it's completely different to the train of thought that any possible auditor from the Internal Revenue Service or any franchise tax board, state has. They have more experience than you in your industry than you do. Yes? If you want to tell them a story about why you need to make that Macy's or Nordstrom's or whatever store as uniforms, they've heard it all. Keep up with the trends. Better for you to know your industry, what's going in your industry, how your industry is pivoting, it's facing, it's shifting, then what's deductible or not. How to do your accounting. How to handle HR. How to pay payroll. Dude, that's not for you. That's for the experts. And if you focus in the wrong things, you're never going to have enough revenue to hire them. Oh, my cash flow is too tight. Yeah, but you're trying to wear 1,000 hats for which you did not study, for which you're just Googling, and your company, it's suffering. And by deduction, you are suffering. This week, we have been covering the market, the market, the market, the market, the market, the market. Your industry, your business. It's your business. It's your business. It's not your consultant's business. It's not the bank's business. It's your business. You are the sole responsible of that business. You are. Nobody else. Nobody else. Earn respect. That's number 2. As you build your knowledge, you'll soon be recognized as an expert by your peers. As an expert by your peers. That's so simple. Do you know that to become an expert, you just need 10,000 hours of research or reading? 10,000 hours. That's it. That's 420 days. You can do it in 6 years or less. Sorry, you can do it in 60 months. That's 5 years. 5 years. 5 years will take you to become expert in your industry. You can become that expert that CNN picks up the phone and calls you the expert in that industry. In 5 years' times from today, you can be that person that NBC, CBS, ABC, CNN, Fox News, any freaking news outlet in the world can call because you are that expert in that industry. You earn that respect. They'll seek you out for your expert experience and wisdom. And your reputation as a proficient industry leader will spread. Soon, you'll have employers, recruiters, and contractors seeking you out, and customers will compete to secure your service. Isn't that very little time? 5 people, 5 years, 60 months, 10,000 hours. And that's not daily. Do the math. That's not daily. When did you started your business? Isn't it probably for some of us more than 5 years? Become the expert. Earn respect. Know the market. Know your company. Fuck. You're going to say, you're so repetitive, I don't care. That's the only way you're going to become successful. That's the only way you are going to make your company the success that you wanted it to be. You're not just working for peanuts. You are just not working for the salary. You're not working just to get that little profit that it's not even based on your industry, maybe a 4% margin profit overall. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you burning your ass for 4% over all the revenue? Better to put that money into the market, the stock market, and just sit. Don't follow my market advice because I am not a financial advisor. But I would personally do that. If my margin profits were 4%, I would just put my money in the stock market and let it roll. But I do know my market. I do know my industry. I'm becoming the expert. If not, I'm the expert already on certain items. Number 3, new opportunities for growth. Damn. Several years ago, I attended a private event in LA, and it was a mastermind, and there was a guy there who had been in the windows, house windows, building windows, for over 20 years. 20 years, okay? And this is an example of not knowing their market. This is an example of old-fashioned. This is an example of not wanting to be the authority in their industry. And this is an example for new opportunities for now growth. So he stood up and he said, hey, you know what? I'm in the window industry. I've been in the window industry for over 20 years. And we're like, oh, wow. But I haven't been able to cross the threshold to multiple seven figures, meaning that he's never gone above $10 million. And we're like, damn, in 20 years, window industry, seven years ago at least, the housing industry was in a boom. Like everybody and their mother were building houses, and on the average, a house requires over 25 windows. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I only sell windows. Yes, I only sell windows. Okay, so are you the expert in the window industry overall? No, I don't manufacture the windows, and I have 2 suppliers. Okay, so he's old-fashioned. He doesn't want to get new technology or venture into new technology. One. Second, he's not the expert in his industry. That's clear because he's a reseller. And number 3, he had not seen new opportunities to grow. He was like, what else can I do to grow my company? Dude, have you ever thought about partnering up with a blind company? A company that sells blinds for the windows that you install? No, I never thought about it. Have you ever thought about the repair industry on the windows? No. Have you ever pondered the idea of providing a guarantee or an insurance policy for those windows on the mechanism? No, never. Have you ever pondered, like, ideas and ideas and ideas kept rolling? Like, we were like 20 in this mastermind. I think that among the 20, we gave him like 35, 40 ideas where he can go way beyond the $10 million revenue mark. He was like floored. He was shocked. He was like, wow, I have no idea what the fuck am I doing. Yes, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. Plain and simple. So he had not ventured into new opportunities for growth. He was just so focused on those windows, just windows, that he had lost vision. The process of learning new procedures and technology is a chance for personal growth and new knowledge. You might try something new and find it increases your efficiency or enhances your current skill set. Or you might find that one particular trend was a bust. But attempting something new is never a waste of time. It's never. Growth can often result from failures and mistakes. I've invested in multiple businesses that have not panned out. I've lost millions of dollars. I've made millions of dollars. But people, if you don't trust yourself, if you always want to go to the for sure thing, don't do anything. In business, there's nothing for sure. Even if you buy a house, the house can burn down. Even if you buy the house to remodel it, remodeling can go wrong. Maybe you bought a lemon house. There's no insurance for the lemon house, period. Okay? So there's nothing for sure other than taxes and debt. Now you're probably wondering how to keep on top of trends on your industry. Here are some ways to stay on top of the trends in your industry. Update your news feed. Yes. Update your news feed. It's crucial to be on social media every day. Not looking or searching or reading for whatever your friends, family, acquaintances, and whomever you're following there, it's doing. No. Make sure you customize your business feeds on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram so you can easily scan the relevant and trending topics for that day. Your competition, it's the best source of that information. Yeah. Your competition might be doing that work for you. Follow those big companies. Don't aim to be one of those big companies one day. Aim for that. Don't immediately disregard them. They're not your enemy. They're not. They must be doing something that you're not doing, because they're that big. Trust me. They're doing something that you are not doing. That's why they're that big. And it's not because they have capital. No, that's not it. It's not that they have 100 years under their belt. That's not it. They're proactive. They're doing something. Okay? They have a team as well. A team and the mindset that they have enough revenue to pay that team. Okay? Number 2, the second one. Subscribe to trade journals and magazines. Yes, that's important. And I would actually also add, subscribe to local chambers that are pertaining your industry. This may sound antiquated, but trade journals are still one of the best ways to stay in the know about specific issues in your industry. Why? Because their only job is to research your industry. They're doing the work for you. They're sharing that knowledge with you. They're shortening your learning curve for you. They're saving you money in that research. Sorry. Do some research to figure out which ones you should subscribe and to get on their list. Remember, not every industry-related journal or association or newsletter, it's worth it. Trust me. There's a lot of trash out there. Just research them. Research them and stay on the ones that are relevant to you, right? The same can be said for customer magazines, consumer magazines, whether they're industry specific or just for fun. Consumers will tell you what the hell they want. It's very simple. Your life is going to become so simple and so easy if you step back, you put yourself in your customer's shoes and see what the hell they want. Don't try to fight by giving them what you want. It's because that's what they need. That's what they want. No, that's not what they need. That's what they want. No, it is not. Until you understand that, you really can truly say that you know your industry and your market and your company. The moment you realize that what you're trying to make them want and need, it's what you want and need, not what your customer wants and needs, that moment, everything becomes clear. Oh, in the cleaning industry, what they want, it's organic products. No, the fuck they want. No, they don't want organic products. No, they don't. If you're not up to date, what they want right now in the cleaning industry, it's chemicals that kill viruses and bacteria. I don't freaking care if it has 100 million chemicals in it, as long as you Guarantee me that it's killing most of the viruses and bacteria that are out there. Plain and simple. Now, that if it's organic, that's added value. Now, if it doesn't affect me, obviously, that's completely added value. That's expected, though. But don't try to sell them on, oh, we use organic products. I can care less if it's organic or not, as long as it does the job that I hire you to do, plain and simple. So often you'll find something that's either relevant to your line of work or that might spark an idea or insight. The problem relies here is that if we also don't know what's our niche, what's our area of expertise, and you're a true entrepreneur, you are going to want to start offering every service product where you see that people are being successful. I would not do that. What I would do is I'll probably bring in those companies and partner up with them, create joint ventures. Don't try to offer everything out there. Again, you'll become that restaurant that it's a Mexican restaurant that has a sushi bar, that offers pho, that offers barbecue, American barbecue, and so forth, so on, to be in the everybody's taste. So what the fuck do you specialize in? Right? Another thing that you need to do is you need to be listening to podcasts. If you're not familiar with how the podcast industry has grown in recent years, take a moment to check it out. There are informative and entertaining podcasts for nearly every industry and niche out there. Podcasts are a great way to learn and keep up with trends while you pass the time on your commute, at the gym, while cleaning, or even walking your dog. Yes, podcasts can teach you a lot. And those are the experts that are teaching you. Those are the experts that are teaching you. Events and webinars, professional organizations, and conferences are invaluable sources for keeping up to date and learning what's coming down the pipe. They are also a great place to network and build connection. If you aren't sure which associations and events are truly worthwhile for your niche, ask us for some recommendations. We can guide you or do the research for you. Simple. You're not alone. If you think that you're alone, if you're afraid of asking those questions, if your competitors, you think they are your enemies, get your fucking head out of your ass. Throw away your ego and grow. Keep an eye on your competitors. Think you spotted a trend but aren't sure if it's anything that will catch on. By observing what your competitors are doing, you can capitalize on emerging news, trends, and opportunities. Sure, stay ahead of your competition, it's key, but something that they're up to is one part of coming out on top. Have you ever noticed that ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox News, and all those Bloomberg, New York Times, Washington Times, they all, at one point in time, every single news, they have somebody there for that particular news? Like, you can see it on CBS, and 2 minutes later, it's on ABC. It's like, dude, do the producers have a meeting for each channel? Like, do they communicate? They're actually just watching what the other one is doing so they can have the same news but with bigger exposure, or the same news with different headlines so you can attract more clients, more viewers. It's not that the producer for the CBS News and the NBC News and the ABC News and the CNN News and the Fox News and the Bloomberg and the New York Times and the Washington Post and so forth and so on are calling each other and saying, hey, what are you going to have at 10:01 so I can have it at 10 or 10:03? No, they're not. They're not doing that. That's a clear example of how they are keeping an eye on each other. Knowing your industry inside and out probably sounds like a full-time job, and it is. That's your job. That's your job. No, my job is to manage my company. My job is to do accounting. My job is to do HR. My job is to sell. My job is to do the marketing funnels. My job is to be on social media and posting. No, that's not your job. You created your company. You created your business so you can be employed. Then you don't have a business. But in a world that moves as fast as ours does, you owe your business nothing less than knowing your industry, than being on top of the news. Otherwise, you are being unethical to your clients and to yourself. Are you interested in having a conversation with me about how can we help you grow your business? Visit invictus-advisors.com/shark to sign up and book some time with me. Yes, with me. Today, we just finished, as I told you, a sold-out webinar about how to bring your business to the United States. We announced it on Facebook first. So if you want to make sure notified before the general public, and to get all of our notifications, here's how to do it. Jesus, play the video. Oh, here it is. First, you want to go to the right-hand side and click the three little dots. Select follow settings. Click the like button that says see first, and then select the button that says standard. This will make sure you get all the content that we post from Invictus Advisors on your Facebook feed. It's that simple. We do utilize social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Spotify. Follow us there. You'll get a lot of information, good, bad, but we're there. You can come up with your own conclusions. Send us a message. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to know, how can we help you, how we're not helping you. We're open to anything. Let us know. If you want us to bring any of our past guests, let us know. And we for sure listen, because we are here to help you, not help us. We're here to help you grow your business, not ours. So let us know. Again, you're not alone. I sound like a song, right? From Michael Jackson, isn't it? You're not alone. Jesus, you can research it and let us know tomorrow. I think we can start the Lunch with the Shark with that song, You're Not Alone, or a song like that. So to end up today, Lunch with the Shark, I'm going to quote Sarah Blakely. She's the founder of Spandex. Ooh, a lot of people love Spandexes. Don't be intimidated, but what you don't know, that can be your greatest strength and ensure that you do things differently from everybody else. What a powerful quote. People, you don't know what you don't know, and you don't even know it. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Bon appetit. Ciao.
Thank you for listening to Lunch with a Shark. If you would like to set up a consultation with the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa, visit his website www.invictus-advisors.com and don't forget to subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.